I'm Kolinoix.
And I'm the sweatervest gamer.
And tonight we're heading to the basement.
All right.
It took me 30 years to get out of the basement, and we're going back.
No one ever escapes the basement.
Yeah. And it's a privilege to have Kolinoix on here because she's a big Resident Evil fan.
Not bigger than me. I weigh 265 pounds.
So yeah, Kolinoix, one thing I realized with this game, you can actually run a little bit faster without when you're not carrying any weapons.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Handguns just weigh you down so much.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, let me check. Okay, got some mixed herbs with me because there's spiders in the basement.
Ugh. I just about cried when I ran into the spiders the first time.
Oh yeah.
It was not a good day to be an arachnophobe.
Yep.
I used to have color phobia.
Color?
Yeah, color phobia. It's the irrational fear of clowns.
Oh.
I watched the new It movies a couple of times, and I was right at Rain. And Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's just people with a job. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, we should do Killer Clowns from Outer Space when it comes out. I think it'd be fun.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not saying record, I'm just saying like play it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, push that statue.
No, it's just to make this more easier for me.
Just vaguely stressful.
The thing I don't understand is, how is she able to push it after the wall closes? Because that's force being exerted, you know? Like, how strong is she? I mean, I know Chris can push a boulder, but god damn. By push a boulder, I mean Chris, like, broke that fucking boulder.
Just punched a boulder, as you do. Don't we all?
Are we sure Chris wasn't taking some G-Virus steroids?
Who knows? Oh.
I don't care how swole you are. If you played Tomba 2 like I did, Gran, who's more swole than Chris could ever possibly be, tried to push a boulder, hurt his hand, said, "Ah, bad idea. You need a bomb to blow that shit up." How the fuck did Chris do it?
Alright, time for more reading. Okay. November 29th, 1967. I can't get out. I have tried every possible way to escape, but only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory is with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde in those dark, wet, eerie caves. What can I do? At first, I didn't want to believe my eyes. But that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor. It was like reflex. One came into my mind. Jessica! I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No! I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30th, 1967. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 31st, 1967. It was dark and damp underground tunnel. Another dead end. But even in the darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match. I had to see what it was. A grave! But deeply engraved into the stone was my name! George Trevor. At that instant, it all became clear to me. Those bastards knew from the beginning I'd die here and fell right into their trap. But it's too late now. I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I've got both of you involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. George Trevor. What I want to know is what happened to his body.
Just rolled away.
Yeah.
I mean, logically speaking, probably got eaten.
Oh, okay.
Scavengers.
Okay. You have to be careful now. Shit! Oh. Kolinoix, I bet you found that satisfying.
Oh, they still stress me out.
Oh, fuck.
Eight-Legged Freaks is a true horror movie for her.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, Spence, if you will, when Wesker decided him to throw him down real hard.
Oh, and by the way, about the basement, like I was telling Kolinoix earlier, the original, like, DualShock release of this had clowns farting in the basement. Speechless as always.
Clowns in the basement.
No. From a guy who was supposedly deaf.
I'm not deaf.
No, but the guy who composed that clown's farting music was supposedly deaf. But he actually wasn't.
There is a lot to unpack in what you just said.
Yep. It's a giant rabbit hole. So. Okay.
How do you feel about the jiggle physics?
Who are you talking to?
The only person in our party who is a girl.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't even really notice anymore unless it's like everything flying in its own direction.
So unless it's like Soul Calibur, exaggerated. Or Dead or Alive. No, I never actually played Dead or Alive, volleyball or otherwise. But I quite
I've never
enjoyed the
played it
movie.
either. I've watched like other people play it.
Ooh, boom, headshot.
We need to get a soundboard and insert it into the videos like the Unreal Tournament guy. Headshots! Monster kill!
Oh yeah. What you just said,
Like,
what you just said, I think I heard that from the Toys Gone Wild
YTP.
YouTube group.
Yeah, that's where it's from.
Oh, okay.
The funniest thing about Unreal Tournament, it had shit like that, right?
Yep.
That didn't take itself seriously. Plus, there was the Redeemer weapon. If you fired the Redeemer weapon, there was no guarantee that you wouldn't be killed and caught in the blast too. There was also this one level where you could trap enemy AI, and think of it kind of like Halo, except the whole game is just multiplayer, right? Like it's a death tournament. Anyway, there was this one level where you could actually trap AI in this big furnace, and they would just sit there and wait to die because there was no way to get out after you trap them in it. This kitchen is disgusting. It reminds me of Biohazard's kitchen.
Oh, come on. You mean your kitchen does not look like that?
No, we don't have day flies. I clean the dishes. You know, typically when your dishwasher breaks down, you have to call the Maytag repairman. In my house, when the dishwasher breaks down, you know, Julie just tells me to get off my lazy ass and do the dishes.
Oh shit!
Because I'm the dishwasher.
Crap!
He just wanted a hug.
A little bit of a hug. A little bit of a nibble.
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is, like, you could be like, hey, it's an over-enthusiastic first-time con convention where seeing his favorite character, Jill Valentine, and being a little too excited.
Yeah.
Before he realized that this was Jill's 19th convention and she wasn't playing around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He just rolls up with a gun.
Oh. Yeah, where are
Yeah,
the
who
odds
doesn't
there?
roll up to a con with a gun? I mean, I show up with Nerf guns. You know.
Oh, okay, that's where the library was.
I really like my Nerf shotgun. It's the one that looks like a stubby. It fires 8 bullets.
Wow.
And depending on the pressure you put on the trigger, like the squeeze, you can shoot 2 at a time, or you can shoot 4 at a time, or even 1 at a time. Pretty cool, actually. You got the weed that cures poison. You got the weed that's almost as good as a heal.
And again, luckily I don't need to come back here again. So I don't have to worry about the...
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't have to worry about the kerosene stuff.
For those of us at home who are not as well versed in the Resident Evil mythology of how herbs work, why don't you explain to us exactly what you're doing? Like, why combine a red and a green? Why combine a green and a blue?
Much stronger healing, basically.
Wouldn't 2 greens together be strong healing?
Well, it's basically like the classic health packs. Red and green is basically full health pack.
And what does blue and green entail?
Well, full health and also healing your poison at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome. So if you combine a green and a green, is that a full heal or just a half heal?
Sort of. Like medium heal.
Okay.
I just created that just in case if I need that later.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't include, like, poison more frequently in some of the later games.
Oh yeah.
Me too, because there's so many enemies that would be able to deliver it, like the licker, a hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
I mean, to be fair, the hunter just slaps you.
Yeah.
And is pretty effective at killing you.
Yeah, but the hunter has claws. You would think that, as perfect as a killing machine the hunter is, they would also give it some sort of deadly neurotoxin to paralyze its victim.
Okay, so don't need this.
This is the part of the show where you guys are like, I'm so glad he's on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get that, get that. Okay, I don't need my gun anymore. Because handguns are useless against hunters.
You must be very confident.
Hey, I've played this many times already. Of course I'm confident. Okay. Just have to quickly go back and get the battery.
Yeah, I spent so much time getting to a place and realizing, like, oh, I need this thing, and then having to, like, run back to grab it from the item storage.
Oh, you have no idea how that happened to me many times. But though in this case I didn't really forget, I just didn't have room.
Yeah.
We'll forgive you this time.
Just wait till I play as Chris, it'll be much difficult.
Fucking Chris. Barry doesn't like Chris. I've heard people say that Barry liked Jill, but I always came under the assumption that, you know, Jill's probably really close in age to Barry's daughters, so he just felt like a paternal instinct over Jill, whereas, you know,
Yeah.
Barry doesn't have any sons, so he's like, Chris can take care of his own shit. And I didn't like Barry originally. Kolinoix can tell you all about how I thought Barry was fat and useless.
Seriously?
Yep, but it wasn't until much later that I realized that Brad was the true useless one. But he's also the smartest one in Resident Evil 1. He got the fuck out of there in the helicopter.
Yeah. And like I keep saying many times, Barry's got this.
Jesus. The line read from the first game is, like, the original game is still the most awkward of most dubs I've seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the Ultimate Muscle, the 4Kids dub. That's a very awkward dub as well.
Then again, I also send Kolinoix an awkward dub too.
The big green dub. Big green, get in here. Look, it's little green. I like how TFS paid homage to that. That was funny.
Oh yeah.
Going back to the storage room, eh?
Oh no.
Sorry, I got turned around. It's very easy for me to do in this mansion.
Yeah, Kira was struggling when we were playing this game.
You know, I've actually made the Resident Evil mansion in D&D. And, I don't mind telling you that it took me a long time.
Okay.
Could you imagine living in this place?
See,
Oh.
it's funny you mentioned that, because
Fuck
there's this
me.
video...
No, sorry
There's
guys. Continue. I forgot the crank.
It's okay.
Luckily, I can just go to the dormitory.
There's a video called The Resident Evil Architect, and they basically call him in to fire him for making everything so convoluted and stuff. There's a zombie outbreak, and he's like playing a flute and like getting it. It's like, why the fuck do I have to play Moonlight Sonata on this piano to open up the emergency panic shelter door? He just looks at her like she's stupid.
I guess someone really likes that song.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and it's funny. It's because like when we were doing it, I was like, you know, it's a good thing Jill and Chris know how to play Moonlight Sonata. Because it's like the Goonies, right? If she didn't know how to play piano and wasn't there, what the fuck were they gonna do?
I know.
Hey, look, more blue herbs.
Don't need it, because... Oh, Kolinoix, forgot to ask, how's the picture quality on your end?
That's okay.
Okay, well, because it's on 720p, so...
Okay. I was gonna say, I said it's okay, it's good. Just caught me off guard and said the first thing that came out of
Oh, that's
to my
okay,
mind.
but it's not blurry or anything?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's really clear on my end too.
No, I'm scared if 108p might screw up my internet or something, but...
Hey, this game doesn't even run in 1080p, so it's fine.
1080p, yeah. Maybe it's just me, but I get the doors are for atmosphere and loading screens, but come on, this is you know, high quality port and stuff. You should be able to skip them when you're backtracking like this.
They kept it for the reason that they didn't want to get rid of it.
No. I don't mean I don't want them to get rid of it. I just want to skip them while I'm doing all this backtracking.
Isn't that getting rid of it?
No.
Besides, skipping a loading screen doesn't make any sense. Besides, you want to talk about loading screens? Try playing Duke Nukem Forever. I know I've said this many times on stream, but I was able to go take a poop, I was able to take a shower, and I was able to make a meal while waiting for a loading screen one time. And I wasn't rushing.
Wow.
That game was very poorly made, and I saw a video on the history of it, and I was like, god damn. Because every time a new game engine came out, the guy behind the project decided, hey, we're doing this new game engine. I'm like, but we don't know how to use it. He's like, learn. And I'm like, fuck.
Well, that's what happens when you're a perfectionist.
I mean, there's being a perfectionist, and there's being Stanley Kubrick, you know, filming The Shining.
Yeah.
To where Scatman Carruthers and Jack Nicholson both had nightmares to the point of they would wake up screaming thinking Kubrick demanded another take.
Well, hey, Shelley had it worse.
Shelley Duvall did have it worse because he actually abused her.
Tormented her.
Yeah. But it's like when Scatman Carruthers finally worked with fucking Clint Eastwood in that movie. I can't remember what it was called, and they actually did like 2 takes. He actually broke down in tears, cried, and thanked Clint Eastwood. And then there's George Lucas, you know, who keeps trying to fix Star Wars using, you know, enhanced graphics, or it's like the Jabba's Palace song scenes. Like, I did it, I fixed it, everyone will love it now.
I'm not
For
trying
me,
to be
though.
well, yeah, I know. I'm not trying to be defensive or anything, but
No, I love Jabba's Palace scene.
No, just simply put.
No.
No, just simply put, he and director Richard Marquardt hated the original song because they hated disco.
Then why did they put it in?
I don't know. Someone forced them to, I guess.
I can't imagine anyone was ever able to tell George Lucas to do anything unless his name was Steven Spielberg. You'd just be like, fuck you, I'm gonna go back to the Skywalker Ranch. Eat Tauntaun. I assume that's what George Lucas would do.
Alright. Okay. Then again, in the original release, this is where things get much harder. Okay. So, don't need this.
Poor Captain Enrique.
Oh, hold that thought, guys. Be right back.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're waiting for him to come back. I'm going to mute myself and eat a little bit more.
So I have to carry the stream. Interesting. So in 1972, something happened. What happened? I'll let you kids Google it. Now, through the power of editing, we'll be back in the next 3 seconds. And we're back! See, it's funny and it didn't work because this is a live stream, not a video that we can edit. So,
yeah. Okay,
there we go.
What time is it?
So now that you're back, and I'm assuming Kolinoix will be back after she's finished eating a little bit of pizza there, I'm gonna disappear to cut myself some fudge. There you go. It was perfect. Power of editing never fails.
Anyways, we can still do this a little bit. I just have to be a little bit quieter.
No worries. I understand. You know, neighborhood association and all that. Now, are you good enough to become a tofu is the question.
Nope.
Like, I didn't even hesitate. You're like, nope.
What? If I know what... I think I know what you're talking about.
Resident Evil 2, yeah.
Yeah, the original 2, yeah.
Speaking of which, Resident Evil 2 board game's coming out. I wonder if they have, like, a tofu, like, avatar, you know, like how Monopoly has, like, the dog and the iron board.
Hmm.
The sports car.
I never did get through that in the, what is it, the Dark Side Chronicles?
Oh, I was like, you never got through Monopoly?
No.
Jesus
The
Christ.
tofu. attack.
Wait, do I need to... Yeah, okay. Oops.
Yeah, take the shaft. Take it.
Can you dig it?
That's not where I was going with that, but sure. But I can dig it if we're talking about shaft.
No, that's where I was going.
I can talk about shaft all night long. He's one bad motherfucker.
Yeah. Shut your mouth.
Just
Oh,
talking
here we
about
go.
shaft.
Here we go.
Jill.
Yeah?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive.
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella.
Weird time to ask her about dating, but okay.
Enrico! Traitor? Who?
I still think it's funny. Hey Jill, are you with anybody? And she's like,
Yeah.
This can wait till later, can't it?
Yeah. But yeah, and the original release of this is still the best. Is that you, Jill? Is that voice Enrico's? Yeah.
Hey look, he has a crank. Either that or he pooped himself.
Yeah.
Did he poop himself?
Yeah. But yeah, Kolinoix and sweatervest. It's still funny with the original version with that long pause. It's like he forgot his name or something. Okay. Anyways, I know what's coming.
He wasn't holding that. That was underneath his butt.
Oh. Fuck you.
I have a grenade launcher.
That's why I usually save these asset rounds for them.
You know, I know the secret trader probably, like, unleashed him in that hunter in the cavern. My question is, because nothing is special about the trader right now, why in the 5 fucks at Frank the Fabulous's finery did the hunter not try to rip the trader apart?
I don't know, because he's, well, you know.
Right, he's too sexy, I gotcha.
No, because he demanded it.
Doesn't make any sense, he doesn't even have G-virus and blood yet. I mean, if it was Ivan, you could at least... Sorry, not Ivan, what's his name? You know that guy I'm talking about, the Russian guy?
Yeah, the Russian guy.
I'm not remembering the name.
Anyway, he had a Mr. Ivan, a failed Mr... whatever the fuck. At least with him, you know that his bodyguard would just punch a hole through that hunter and wipe off the hunter's guts on the hunter's scaly-ass body.
But
But the trader just walking around like nobody's business, not being murdered by the horde of undead. It just seems like a very contrived plan. And I like this game, and I liked Evil, and I like his Evil, it just... You know...
okay, so yeah, don't need this. Actually, I should be fine without the spray.
I mean, acid rounds are pretty much the end-all be-all. You've seen me play Mass Effect. Kabam! Doesn't matter if you're synthetic. Doesn't matter if you're human. Doesn't even matter if you're a Krogan. It's harder for them to regenerate when the acid rounds hit them. That's why they took it away from Mass Effect 2. It was too powerful.
Yeah.
They knew I was too strong. And that's why they made warp so powerful, to satiate me, and me alone.
Oh.
Besides, Harbinger just uses a fucking orange version of warp. That's why on any difficulty higher than normal, they can one-hit kill you. Now, when you play Spectre, yes, Spectre automatically means biotic, in my opinion. when you play a full biotic in Mass Effect 2, which we're not playing, but we're talking about anyway, because why not? That little orange sphere, which is just warp being supercharged at its final form, can really, 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 really mess you up. If you're a non-physical class on, like, say, the easy difficulty, and you play it on hard difficulties, it can even fuck up a soldier, which is interesting.
Yeah, of course, again,
like that's just cool.
yeah. And I told you both this before, but when we were watching Sovereign's speech, still crazy to me that's the same guy who voices Wesker in this game.
I mean, it's kind of his MO at this point.
Yeah.
He's like, Shepard, I will release Ouroboros. She was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, again.
Wesker's like, the cycle has gone on for countless millennia. And Chris and Jill are like, what's he talking about?
Okay.
Furlough was established in 1924. What the fuck is he talking about?
Time to reenact that famous movie now.
Better hurry and get that sacred artifact out of there before Bellic shows up.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Or before Dr. Octopus, before Dr. Otto Octavius tries to kill you for it.
Oh, yeah. Still nice foreshadowing with the tarantulas on his back.
Yeah. I have a feeling that's Kolinoix's least favorite part of the movie.
Okay. Well, look where we're going to next now.
Yay.
Luckily, I have fire rounds, so that should hopefully kill it instantly, or a couple rounds.
Realistically, though, a giant spider would not be able to sustain itself.
Realism, who needs it?
Well, no, it's true.
That's... When you enter the like dining room, and that gigantic spider starts like climbing around the door, I literally noped out of that room, and then spent like 10 minutes trying to psych myself up to go back in.
We're proud of you for doing that.
Come on. Shit. Come on, get down here.
Funny thing is, you couldn't actually have a spider that giant.
Get down
For
there.
the same reason you couldn't have a giant human.
Okay, but...
The human heart is not strong enough. Most of the organs aren't strong enough to maintain life.
Mm-hmm.
Snakes are different though, because there's been giant snakes for a long
Shit.
time. I don't know if this will make you feel any better, Elizabeth, but when it comes to spiders, the bigger they are, the less poisonous they are.
It's a fear that's stuck with me since I was like a kid. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to have like full-blown meltdowns over spiders.
Is it just them like crawling on you, or is it just the fact that they exist in TO space?
I got bitten by a spider when I was like a little kid,
Oh, that would explain
and it just stuck with me. He's like, I had to go to the hospital, and it was like a whole thing.
I'm sorry that you had to go to the hospital, but did you make that pun on purpose?
What pun?
You said it stuck with you.
Oh.
And we're surrounded by web right now. Hey look, you found a use for the knife.
Yeah. It's like they knew that most people wouldn't use that knife from earlier and just, you know.
I mean, I tried to use it and I ended up dead several times over. Seriously, if you and Amanda should watch the videos where we're playing Resident Evil, where I'm playing it, you can just hear the frustration in Clint's voice. Like just watching someone play a game that he loves completely wrong and moronically.
I watched a a streamer play like Mario 64, which is a game I know relatively well. And I've never been more tempted or wishing that I could just reach through the like screen and just
And
slap
just
the
take the
controller out of someone's hands.
Oh, I thought you meant take the controller, but sure.
Okay, I'm okay now. Let's go.
That's how I felt when I watched, I can't say what channel because they have more followers than us. But it was a certain channel that played a Legend of Zelda game and they were doing it badly.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I think you might. I didn't say which Legend of Zelda game it was, and I didn't say what channel it was.
Well,
but they
if I
played
know
it
who
to
you're,
a very bad degree.
I'm gonna say right now, I'm not gonna say his name, but from what I'm able to see from that group you might be talking about, one of their members is a moron. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially when it comes to Sonic games.
Sonic games. You know, speaking of Sonic games, I don't think I've ever watched anyone play a Sonic game before. Because it was two-player, right? So me and my cousin Jason could play it together. So I've never actually watched someone play a Sonic game before. I've watched someone play Sonic in Super Smash Brothers, but I've never actually watched someone play Sonic. Also, Sonic Boom is horrible, and that's what I'll say right there.
Yeah,
I know.
I watched someone play that game, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw one certain cutscene of it. A mess of a cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eggman forces are attacking while calm, peaceful music is still playing.
That's like in The Conqueror with John Wayne playing Genghis Khan. And he's actually Genghis Khan, and he's forcing himself on this woman, right? And, you know, because of the time period, it starts playing romantic music. And I'm like, this is not a romantic scene. He is forcing himself on her, and she's trying to get away.
Yeah,
You can't just play romantic music because John Wayne's kissing somebody.
Yeah, I could tell the composer was trying way too hard there.
I know this isn't even remotely similar as well, but this reminds me of the caves we did in Resident Evil 5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Also, Clint and Elizabeth, you have homework.
Oh no.
The hell with homework.
It's very easy homework, and neither one of you did the homework from last time anyway. I don't even remember what it is, so we'll just ignore it. Here's your homework. Each one of you has to tell me one thing about Warhammer 40k that I haven't told you by next time.
What if I don't want to learn anything about Warhammer?
Yeah.
Well, you could literally just type in Warhammer 40k and read, like, Space Marines, but you already know about Space Marines. So you'd have to be like, Warhammer 40k factions, you're just like, faction, that's not Space Marines. That's one thing. See,
Sounds like too much effort.
I don't think it is, because I'm very lazy, and I gave you a very easy assignment that even I wouldn't struggle with. Very lazy. Like, I've been trying to cut fudge for 15 minutes, and I haven't got off the couch to get a knife yet. I know, that's not a euphemism. My wife made eggnog fudge.
You good over there?
I'm good, why?
You choked?
I didn't choke. Oh,
Talking to Kira.
no one's ever talking to me. No one cares if I choke.
Thumbs up. Okay.
What the fuck is going? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Do you guys want to hear a joke?
What kind of joke?
Don't worry, it's safe for work. You'll be able to tell it to Kira and make her feel better. Why the chicken cross the road?
Oh, my microphone actually picked her up coughing.
Yeah, I
Sure
heard that.
did. Why the chicken cross the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because!
Ha ha ha.
Ha.
Let's see you guys come up with a joke. It's not as easy as it looks.
Okay, 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay.
Listen here, I didn't watch 6 episodes of Downtown Abbey to be ignored. Screw you guys, I'm gonna cut some fudge.
But yeah, now here's where things get really different from the original release.
It does?
Yeah, well, because where I was earlier, by that point, I head straight to the laboratory. Not this time.
Oh,
But
right,
not
right.
this time. Every fucking week. But not this time.
Because this time I have to see Miss Lisa again.
You did get my reference though, right?
Maybe.
The YouTube poop, remember?
Oh yeah.
The groceries?
Mhm. Oh yeah.
She had to wipe... I usually wiped her ass for her, but not this time.
Which is easier said than done.
Which is easier said than done. I cut off my penis in the machine. This was the second time I'd stuck it in there. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Why are people so stupid? Even in a YouTube poop. So I remember climbing under the compactors at work. Elizabeth remembers what I'm talking about. Trying to clean it out after it was removed, and me being afraid, because I also did it when they were there, that I'd be crushed to death by the hydraulics. If I did smoke, I'd just go outside and smoke, away from the windows. Where's Cody? He's taking a smoke break.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah, I had to like clean up garbage one time because someone broke into the compactor.
Yeah,
And like, I was suffering.
it's super smelly,
4,
especially when the heat hits it.
2.
And all the time someone spilt milk into the goddamn dock for the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you fucking night crew assholes. And I could say that because I know it wasn't me. I only had 2 days off.
Yeah, I like dropped a bunch of blueberries the other day. I just kicked them off of the dock into the
Really?
snow.
Thank God you're
Did you
safe.
actually?
Yeah.
Too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this.
You're like, fuck you, Blueberry.
Have any idea as to what might
A
be at the
noise I
bottom?
heard brought me down.
There's only one way to find out.
I didn't come down here to kill anyone, I swear. You know what'd be really funny?
What the hell?
If in this cutscene, Barry was like, Jill, it's a monster!
Yeah.
And Jill had to save him.
Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Actually, I said this both of you before, and I know in the PC version of this game, there's again a mod that can use the original PS1 voice acting. For cutscenes that like this that didn't exist in the original game, the modder had to be more creative. So for Barry's reaction to Lisa's moaning, he's like, "Whoa, what the hell?"
That's funny. So you YouTube pooped the lines in?
Well, pretty much, or spliced the lines in.
Whoa, slow down there, Maurice.
Yeah. No, again, his "whoa" always gets to me.
Apparently, as I say, I know.
Yeah.
Too slow for Clint.
No, yeah, it's I know.
I know.
Now you're
But
just
he's saying
trolling.
it.
Fine, fine. Okay. Yay, now for a fact that Lisa can't be killed. Traditionally.
Do you know why there's so many people on the internet who correct grammar?
Right.
Because English majors can't get jobs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there she is. Oh crap. Hi, I was just visiting. Don't mind me.
I was just here to check the pipes. Yeah, that's it. It's so weird that the mouth on her back moves up and down like it's talking. It doesn't help when she's like,
Yeah.
She's like, I'm Lisa Trevor. My dad built this place. Spencer's an asshole.
And Marcus.
Marcus did nothing wrong. Hey, Marcus paid for his mistakes more than anyone ever did. How did Spencer pay for his mistakes? Wesker threw him down real hard on the ground.
Yep.
Do you remember what happened to Dr. Marcus? Who do you think got it worse? I'm just saying.
He turned into an anime character.
I mean, he kind of turned into an anime character.
That like singing opera to leeches.
Well, I mean, everyone has their hobbies.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to do Resident Evil 0.
Oh yeah.
Because Resident Evil 3 has 3 dubs as well.
Really? Like which 3? The original?
Sorry, not 3. Resident Evil 0 has 3 dubs as well.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I think we were talking about this last time, but Liz wasn't here. So there's Resident Evil games, and then there's what I affectionately refer to as Resident Evil Time Crisis. And the Resident Evil Time Crisis games go through the stories of the mainstay series as well as the side series as well, but they don't always have the same voice actors who voice the characters in the main series.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes different cutscenes and dialogues that are spliced together when you watch a compilation like Gamer TV's complete comprehensive history.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
it just becomes confusing.
Yeah, what's confusing, I mean, yeah, this game and Zero came out the same year, but yet has some same characters but different voice actors. So odd.
Mm-hmm. It's a very odd. It'd be like if you wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z, right? But I'm talking like the Funimation dub, the Ocean dub, and what was the other dub?
Oh, Bang Zoom? Well, for Super.
Yeah, no, not Super. There was 3 dubs for Dragon Ball Z, because there was 3 actors for voice for Goku. English.
Oh, 3 Ocean actors for Goku.
Yes.
And one of them unfortunately passed away. So.
Yes.
Kirby Morrow. So.
Oh, I thought there was 3 actual English. Well, anyway, it's like if you watch the big green dub of Dragon Ball Z, then the Ocean dub, and then the Funimation dub in rapid succession, but each episode was a different dub. You'd be confused as shit.
I know, yeah.
You'd be like, what is happening? As a kid, I'd be like, is Goku sick? He sounds weird. And let's not even talk about how Sailor Moon has multiple voice actresses.
Oh yeah.
In the 90s.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, yeah, three of them.
Also, apparently, Card Captors has a big green dub-esque English dub.
Really?
Which, when I found out, yeah, when I found that out, I laughed uncontrollably.
Interesting. Okay, well, I know there's, Nelvana dub, pretty much uses the Ocean actors. The one from Animax, I think they're called.
Mm-hmm.
They're Asian-based.
When you hear Kira's voice actor, you won't stop laughing.
Like, you mean the big green-ish one?
It's the big greenish one. Kiro's voice actor is just, it makes no sense. Like, your brain can't comprehend what you're hearing.
Yeah. I mean, like, voice actor Matt Hill's take on, the Valiant dub, I got used to it. Might be weird for some people.
It's not that. I mean, the dub is in English, but it does sound like it does sound like it's done by people who English is not their second language, but their third
Oh,
language.
oh yeah.
It's like, I am of the Saya people!
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. The Big Yeti Star, you should have learned about that in school. I'm like, I didn't learn about that in school, why the fuck would he?
Well, your mommy will be very happy and proud of you.
Jesus Christ. You know what? When my son grows up, I'm gonna teach him about the Big Yeti Star.
Okay.
Like, you didn't learn about this in school? He's like, no. I'm like, what's wrong with your teacher?
Alright, now this is where it gets really tricky. Oh, shit. Because this is timed.
Yep.
Pain in the ass.
It took me so many tries to get her into, like, the right spot so I could do it.
Or just get
I
her...
think
Oh, shit.
I think the Wesker said it best. Good girl. Now stay dead.
Oh, thank God I found it. Oh, I have to be quick. Come on. Oh. Yeah, it's just weirdly how she doesn't follow me after that.
I know
if-
Lisa Trevor is an abomination and practically invincible, but I kind of get the feeling that moving, walking, and just existing put her in a constant state of pain. And because you got away from her so quickly, I think she kind of figured it wasn't worth it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying if, you know, you go through the door even when she's right close to it. Because right now there she was still far away from me, so I can believe that.
Also, how did no one fucking find this? We talked about this last time. Are you telling me the Umbrella Corporation is so fucking incompetent that they didn't know she was alive? She'd killed multiple people. But they're just like, oh, whatever. Just live and let live.
It's like, ah, it's fine.
Yeah. And sweatervest, it's a game. You'll live.
This isn't a game, this is real life.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, I don't play games for story, anyhow.
That's fair.
No, I know, I keep forgetting if I find something here. She has quite the doll collection, though.
I'm surprised they didn't put Lisa Trevor in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
She fits the aesthetic better than Wesker. I said it, and I'm not going to take it back.
Quickly.
Speaking of which, there was a new update for Dead by Daylight. Did they
I
ever
know.
kill her?
Yeah, it was installing when you party invite me, but had to pause it. So I wouldn't lag.
Mine updated earlier today when I got off work. I was like, oh, update. Nice.
I'll continue it tomorrow morning. So. Wait, where's... Oh, there it is. Ah. Okay, family picture and notes. Something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. I'm getting tired, but... Progenitor virus administered. Jessica. Administrated virus, type A. I'm not going to mispronounce that. Of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, negative. Action, disposed. Lisa.
I don't even know how to fucking pronounce that either, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah, administrated virus.
Plasmolizing?
Plasmolizing? Okay, yes. Type B,
Well,
plasma-
I took chemistry in high school.
Okay, type B, plasmolizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, positive but delayed fusion. Y modification, observed constant results. Status, continue protective observation. George, action terminated, November 30th, 1967. There's a journal left by someone. Okay, November 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where'd they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? November 15th, 1967. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was fake, not my real mom. Same face, but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom sat when I met her without her face. November 17th. 1907. From inside box. Scent of mommy. Maybe true mother there. Stone box heart. It hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see mother because 4 stones.
Truly, she speaks for a generation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Haven't we all been in that situation?
Yep.
I mean, she has slippers and a bed. She's doing better than most people my age. God, that's depressing.
Yeah, don't need that.
So it's Lisa who's been watering all those plants and leaving them everywhere.
Yep. Eat this too.
Can you imagine if Jill wasn't a playable character in this game and it was just Rebecca?
Oh yeah.
Because if you take Resident Evil Zero's like timeline into consideration, Rebecca would literally be having the worst fucking 12 hours that anyone in Resident Evil has ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually heard people say, well, why was Rebecca being so lazy in Resident Evil 1 if she just did the events of Resident Evil 0? I was like, because she earned a
She's
goddamn
tired.
rest.
Yeah, she couldn't
She
sleep
earned
at
a
all.
fucking rest.
She couldn't sleep at all. So.
Do you think Jill and Chris went immediately into action after Resident Evil 1? No!
No.
It was like several months in the timeline. Or weeks, who knows?
Don't mind me.
Also, I've decided to change the thing I want to do for you guys for D&D a little bit.
Oh?
Ah.
Yep. You're gonna roll for genetic mutations. That's right. I'm making you the X-Men.
Oh,
But I also put a bunch of useless powers in there too.
right. Great.
Well, Marvel actually came out with their own RPG back in the day, and just because someone had super strength, it didn't mean like, you know, you could bench press the sun. There are various levels based off of your level, right? So I thought of really funny powers that are stupid. Like, for example, the ability to talk to squirrels. At the 3rd rank of the ability to talk to squirrels, you can actually summon squirrels, even into outer space. They just magically appear. And you can tell them what to do. Because why have a bunch of awesome powers and not some dumb ones? Be exactly like the real X-Men. Like the mutants that always get killed by friends of humanity because they don't actually have any powers, they just look weird. I always wish I could have seen that happen in the X-Men cartoon. Just picture it. A Friends of Humanity rally is going on, and Sabretooth, who cares nothing for no one or anything, just happens to be out and about and they just try and target him. You know what happens to those Friends of Humanity group?
What?
They never make it home. Because, you know, it's just like they fucked with the wrong person. Sabretooth, the psycho.
Yep.
Except in the Ultimate Timeline, where he was part of the, fuck, what was that story called? Were they the Marauders? No, that's the wrong group. I have something I need to send you. But
Okay.
No one's talking, which means everyone's tired.
Yeah, I'll be ending this stream soon, but after I finish dealing with Lisa. Once I get to the laboratory, I'm gonna stop.
I thought Lisa quit.
Not yet.
No, that was a joke at the place we all used to work at.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Lisa did work there for a bit in the freezer, and then she just didn't work there anymore.
But first I need to save, because this part is very, well, you know, difficult if you don't know what you're doing.
I do know about this part. I have never gotten here, but it did not look easy.
Well, Kolinoix would know.
I actually lucked out. It wasn't that bad.
Well, yeah.
Were you playing as Jill or Chris?
Chris.
Okay, instant respect.
Okay.
That's why Wesker turned Jill into a doll. He resents how easy things were for her in Resident Evil 1. Like, for the life of me, I just can't understand why. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna make you my enhanced bodyguard. I'm gonna make you show lots of cleavage. You're gonna dye your hair blonde, and you're gonna put it in pigtails, okay?
Hey, please, please, please.
That fight took us a long time, didn't it?
Yeah.
With Jill?
Yeah, I kept getting killed.
Yeah.
Jill, you're alive.
Go ahead and laugh now, Elizabeth. When all of us play Diablo 2, we'll see who gets killed the least.
Oh no, I was just laughing because when Amanda and I played
Talking.
Calm down. I didn't
that
want
game,
him to
the
believe me. I
final
can explain.
Don't
chapter took us, what was it, like 2 hours and 12 minutes? With 200 and some deaths? It was like an average of like a death every like minute.
Holy shit. Also, I thought Solid Snake was the master of CQC, but the way Jill just took that fucking
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Okay.
Thanks, Jill.
Don't do it.
I did.
I've
Again,
never
from
seen
that,
what happens if you don't do it. I just imagine it's funny.
no, just funny. Again, that mod I was talking about was like, Jill, I'm sorry. I was really careless. You're so cruel. I have to be careful because I don't want Lisa to knock Barry off too. Because she can do that.
Do you get a game over if she does that?
No. Because keep in mind,
Can't
this
you
game.
just shoot her while she's down like that?
No,
That doesn't
Wait.
make any sense.
but I have to make sure she doesn't knock me over. Oh crap! Oh crap! Okay, that's okay.
The more I see Lisa, the more I think she does belong to Dead by Daylight.
She's
The
pretty
only-
slow moving.
Yeah, but she can speed up when she wants to, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't she have a charge attack?
Thanks, Barry. Oh crap! Oh crap! Please don't hit me! Please don't hit me! Oh, thank God. Ooh, crap. Hit me pretty good. Okay.
She's like, I gotta go fuck up Wesker. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Just eat?
I don't believe that thing's really dead. Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
Okay, it's getting late, but I'll try to read this properly.
Are we not gonna talk about the fact that Barry just tried to kill you?
No. Okay, so, a family picture. It's a letter. To my Lisa, day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of Mommy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they gave me the shots, Mommies can think straight. But Mommy's shocked and sad because Mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid. Afraid of forgetting every day, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like and how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear and somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now, so I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is next time when we go to the lab together. We'll both pretend that we are both unconscious, and when that man white closes off guard, that will be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for Daddy together. Okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. November 13th, 1967. Jessica Trevor. Clearly that didn't work out.
Mm-hmm. Inside the coffin is a skeleton, minus the head.
Yep.
That's because she took the head as a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Her room and you know, do the Jason Voorhees thing. Give it revenants. I have a question. Do the scientists that work there, do they just have copies of those and they just remove them when they go down?
Maybe. You might be right.
Well, otherwise how the hell would they get in?
Well, there's
It's either that or it's like someone lets them in and then just like doesn't let them out.
Normally on GameCube is where I have to switch discs, but thankfully not this time.
God damn it, why'd you have to say it? But not this time.
Yeah.
If I had to do it all over again.
But again, I guess that game was pretty big for the GameCube.
Ironically enough, it was bigger than Resident Evil 4, because Resident Evil 4 only had the one disc on GameCube, didn't it?
No, I had 2 discs as well.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's some Legend of Dragoon shit there, eh, Elizabeth?
I mean, Legend of Dragoon was 4 discs.
I know.
Well, Zero had 1 disc. Or, no, I can't remember.
Was Zero even on the PlayStation? Sorry, of course it was, on the GameCube?
Yeah, that's where it first debuted it. I mean,
I
it
didn't
was
know that.
Well, it was supposed to be N64, but then they decided to move their work to GameCube.
Maybe they saw how amazingly those 2 Castlevania games performed and they decided to wait.
Ha ha ha.
Hey,
Okay.
if AVGN can make fun of them, so can I.
Thank you. Okay, so I've been JediAce1991.
I'm Kolinoix.
And I am Luna Stellaris, Master of Light and Shadow.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, wait. You know I'm tired when I can't stop this.